Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back to another Pokemon Unite video featuring Lucario. Hopefully everyone's having a great day. Good time playing Pokemon Unite. Although, you know, it's looking a little grim right now for the community for this game. And what I mean is there's a lot of negative responses right now for, you know, the bigger YouTubers that are putting content out for this game, for YouTubers in general, for the community as a whole. There's a lot of negative feedback going on right now. And I mean, I'm sure you guys see it in game too. Like, you'll get inside of a Masters game or Ultra Rank game, and you'll be playing against bots. And that sounds pretty bad, doesn't it? Like, League of Legends doesn't do it, Smite doesn't do it, Dota doesn't do it. Like, you'll legit get into a game, in a ranked game, and you'll be legit playing against bots. Like, the whole enemy team is bot. I mean, same thing with yours. It's kind of crazy, to be honest with you. I don't know why this is happening. A lot of people don't know why it's happening. It's all just speculation. Whereas if you hop into a game, you're playing League, for example. Those games are, what, 30, 40 minutes generally, if I remember. And sometimes you can win sooner than that, but let's say you're carrying the game in top lane, you're doing quite well. When I say carrying, I mean, let's say you're like 17-0, for example. And one of your teammates decides to go AFK or disconnects or whatever, you end up losing that game. Sometimes that's a little triggering, right? Well, in Pokemon Unite, it's kind of the same thing. Like, you sit here, you play 10-minute games. The first 8 minutes, again, don't matter at all. You could be winning. You could, being the best you could be. Zapdos spawns, and one of your teammates derps around in another lane. And guess what? The enemy team gets Zapdos and they win, right? Like, it happens. But at the same time, there's bots in this game. You're in a high-ranking Master game, or like whatever your Masters and Ultra, doesn't matter. You sit down and you're just like, I want to play some games before I go to work. And your first game you jump into, you're sitting here playing against bots. That's not cool, man. I think they probably do that just because they want to keep players playing the game before they launch it on mobile, if that makes sense. They don't want to like change the game too much drastically before they launch it on mobile. I guess that kind of makes sense, but again, we've had patches after patches after patches, and Zapdos hasn't been changed. If you notice the player base, like when it first launched, there was a lot of people playing this game, like a lot. There still is, don't get me wrong. Like, my queues are like less than 10 seconds, 9 out of 10. But at the same time, you can lose 4 games in a row, 3 games in a row, and the next thing you know, you get paired up against bots. Doesn't feel good. Doesn't feel good at all. But either way, man, I'm here. I'm loving it. Just because, again, I love Pokemon. Just like everybody else who's playing Pokemon. We all love Pokemon. Pokemon has always had its flaws. No matter what game you're playing, it's always been something there. But we still play because we love Pokemon, guys. I don't know if you guys are a fan of Lucario, because I would much rather have like Riolu and then evolve into Lucario in here. That'd be really cool, you know what I mean? I'd appreciate that. But I still love playing Lucario. Now, it's to a point where people are starting to understand the game a lot more and understand how much damage certain Pokemon can do. Now, this doesn't account for all ranks, right? I'm talking just like the lower ranks, give or take. Because again, you can just play some really, really derpy stuff, and it's like, wow, where'd my HP go? Like, it happens. Don't get me wrong. Like a power-up punch from Lucario sometimes can one-shot a lot of people when they don't realize how much damage it does. Because he still hurts, boys. Now, this happens in all ranks. He does this much damage in every single rank you play. It doesn't matter. But what comes down to now is the fundamentals in the game. People are actually picking it up and understanding each Pokemon, what each Pokemon does, and some people are understanding their power spikes. For example, if you're sitting here and you're playing your favorite Pokemon, right? Let's say your favorite Pokemon is, I don't know, let's say Lucario, just for example. Let's do that. As soon as you hit Power Up Punch, you're ready to go in, right? It's just like a switch gets flipped as soon as you get your first ability. Like, that's your power spike right there. Like, you do so much damage just early game, late game, end game. It doesn't matter with Power Up Punch. Now, don't get me wrong, Extreme Speed is probably still my bread and butter, still my favorite ability. But just like Solar Beam is on Venusaur, like Power Up Punches on Lucario, everybody has that move that does like, ow, that hurt. You know what I mean? In this game, we was popping off, boys. Like, woof, we was doing pretty good. Now, don't get me wrong, this is a team game. This is still a team game, very much so. You have to be where the objectives spawn, you have to be on Rotom, you have to be on Dreadnought. But you still get those Pokemon. We're going to call them Pokemon. You still get those Pokemon where, and what I mean is players, that think they can 1v5 all of the time. Right? And you end up losing the set objective because someone else wasn't helping you. You know what I mean? They're on the side of the map or what have you. It's going to happen in games. Don't get, how you say, like, down on it. You know, it is what it is. Just move on to the next one. Now, it's hard to rank up, but at the same time, it's easy to rank up. You will lose a lot of games, you will win a lot of games. You will be in a lot of situations where, like this right here, if my team wasn't paying attention, 9 out of 10, I was dead, right? But thankfully, I kind of counted on my team to be like, hey guys, I'm going in. And don't get me wrong, I only play solo queue. So, I mean, they could have just derped off somewhere else, and I'd be like, well, dang, that was my bad. You know what I mean? But at the same time, playing this game regardless, solo or group play, is just so much fun. Hell, yesterday, or not yesterday, a couple days ago, we have this thing up here called Locals. Locals, and what it is like a MTG shop, Pokemon shop, Yu-Gi-Oh shop, whatever you want to call it. You go there, you play TCGs and what have you. I go there quite often. We're hanging out now, we're sitting at the table and stuff. And out of nowhere, these people just come in. And, you know, they're over there in the corner. You got mom over there hanging out playing board games, and you got your what do you call those people? You got your Warhammer nerds sitting off in the corner. And you got your Magic players and your Yu-Gi-Oh, whatever. Everyone's in their own little niche, right? And in the background, you just hear the Pokemon Unite music going off, and it's like, yeah, I know that game. You got kids over there in the corner playing Pokemon Unite on the Switch. I got a guy at the table on the Switch playing Pokemon Unite. Like, this game is pretty popular, don't get me wrong. So I know when mobile comes out, it's going to be a whole new breed. There are some new UI updates that look phenomenal, by the way, that are coming out here. I got glimpses of those and screenshots. I'm not going to release them or post them down in the comments, not doing that. Y'all can just go ahead and Google search them and find them. It allows you to see your, like your score. How many points your team has and everything. There's a lot of stuff that they updated. It looks really, really sleek. Now, again, I think they're trying to not push huge updates or big changes before we get the mobile patch. So Zapdos could still see a nerf. We could still see a player base rise and or fall. You know, with mobile release when it comes out. Hopefully, it increases. I'm sure it's a huge player base right now, but it could probably be even bigger than what it is. As long as, you know, they play it right. Pokemon is, what, our favorite game of our childhood, let's be honest. Got Pokemon, got Beyblade. I know y'all fans out there still. We're still here. Digimon, we're all still here. But right now, we're here for Pokemon. That's what we're here to play. So hopefully everyone else is still having fun with this game as much as I am. Because right now I'm loving it. I got this right now and Dead by Daylight. Those are my main two focuses right now. But we will be incorporating some other games here soon. Possibly. Don't hold me to it. But it's the same game per se, like within the genre, if that makes sense. Also, keep in mind, new Pokemon games coming out here. What is it, next month, I think? Somewhere around there. We're getting Diamond and Pearl remake. Hopefully we're excited for that, because I know I'm excited for that. Oh, that Greninja duel. It's pretty good. I felt pretty bad for him, but it's pretty good. He tried to use the Corphish as a blocker from Water Shuriken. It's pretty good. Hey, by the way, what are y'all's favorite Pokemon to play in this game right now? Who you guys have been playing, ranking up with? I see some of you guys ask for particular Pokemon down in the comments. Some of you guys, message me and ask me for certain Pokemon to play, what have you. What are my takes on certain Pokemon? I really appreciate that. I love getting community feedback. I love getting positive, negative. It doesn't matter. I'm not the type of person to be like, wow, I can't believe you said that. Everyone has a voice and opinion. So hopefully you guys are still playing, having a good time. But this has been Pawse Plays. Has been some Lucario right here. Hopefully you guys enjoy. Because I have a lot more stuff coming up here tomorrow. And maybe today. But mainly tomorrow. But I will catch you guys in the next video. Hopefully you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Catch you guys next time. I'm going to head out.